Welcome to my home. I thought I'd make a little video real quick for my friends and family that want to check out kind of what I've been so busy doing, and I have been. Um, I'll just give you a little tour of the outside of the house in the backyard. I'm here at the front. I'm going to flip this around. And I just got my Boston ferns. I have to have those here every year. But all of my perennials have come back. I have a little box right here. And we will go over here. All this stuff has come up. I have something working right there, and I can't even remember what it's called. But it's like these little like bottle brush lavender looking things. That's going to be pretty cool. And this is a Shenandoah, what is it called again? Shenandoah switchgrass. So that should get really big here and turn kind of purplish red in the fall, which will be nice. These are my irises, which are, I think, done for the year. I basically deadheaded them, so I don't think there's going to be anything coming back. There's another one of those Shenandoah switchgrass. I put it there. I had lavender there, but it didn't come back. But I want something to cover this, and they can kiss my ass, because why would you put that in the front of a house? So this thing is going to get big here, and they'll just have to dig in like they're in the jungle. So that'll be cool. Again, that's another iris and some other things here. And just some other miscellaneous perennials. I pretty much love perennials because I'm cheap and I have to buy them once. So here's my new peach tree. I know I need to do some pruning on that, but that's just how I got it from Lowe's. This is supposed to be a cold weather variety. And I'm hoping, because I love me some peaches, I put this little fence thing. It's totally useless as far as for being a fence is concerned, but it's basically like a big trellis is all it's going to be, and it kind of helps, you know, frame the property a little bit. This is, what is it called? What the heck are these called? There's two of them. One of them's Picardy, Clematis. This is the Clematis Picardy, and it's really loving it this year. I just planted it last year, and I'm just training it here, and hopefully it'll fill this whole area in. And this other one, I can't remember what this particular one is called, but I love the colors. And I'm just starting some things in front of the fence. This is hibiscus, the kind that I drink. So this should get pretty big. Actually, it turns into a vine. It should cover here and get a lot of flowers, which I can pick and use for tea, which will be great. And this is probably the only ornamental thing I own. It's a weeping cherry tree that I got from Colonial Gardens, and that's going to get really big in the front. And then I have this bad boy. So I can never remember the name of it. You'll know if you're into plants, but that will get nice and big. What I'm going to do is eventually get rid of my entire lawn here, and it's all going to be perennials and bushes and all that stuff. I'm going to start here. This will kind of be the centerpiece, and I'll put bushes and things like that around. I'm going to get rid of all this turf here and just do something really cool. And the same thing's going to happen on the other side over there around the peach tree and stuff. But the front of the house is looking pretty good. I know it's kind of hard to tell on these videos, but it's just a cute little house. I'm trying to make it look really nice. Unfortunately, I have some neighbors around here that are doing exactly the same. So as you can hear, the neighborhood's really quiet too. I live in Independence, but it's like on the street that is kind of like, it's kind of hard to find. So it's quiet, as you can hear, except for the dogs and stuff, which I'm totally cool with. But so if we go over here to the side, this is my south wall, and here I'm going to start growing my amaranth, because this is basically sun all day. So I'm going to grow amaranth right here. I might even do it here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet, but I'll probably put some sort of a trellis here, something climbing. I might even do raspberries here. I'm not sure if they need full sun or partial sun or whatever. And then I have, I bought this lilac tree last year, or bush, and it just hated where I put it. So I just put it here, and it hasn't died yet. So I'm hoping that this thing will get pretty decent size right here. when I first moved in, I've had to kill so much. They had all these junky plants, and so I'm going to be getting rid of all that stuff here and probably putting up a new fence here eventually. But again, I started as a rental, and it's coming along pretty well, but it's a lot of work, I'll tell you that. Here's some new lilies that I got, and I'm starting to do other things, plant borage, and you can use that for things. And I have some honeysuckle coming up right here, and then I'm growing chicory because I want to try to experiment using that for coffee, to roast that and everything. This is a horseradish that I got from my neighbor. I haven't actually harvested any yet, but I'm going to this year for sure. And then I have all this in here. It's Candelula Beauty Mix. It's just a bunch of really different flowers and everything like that, mostly just for looks, which I don't do much of, but I thought it would be really cool in this case. Here's another one of those Shenandoah switchgrasses here. This is going to be huge for this area right here. I don't really have anything here yet. This is all brand new that I've even started. I'm probably going to go ahead and put cardboard down, put soil on top, and kind of start over here, maybe with some hostas and things like that mixed in. I can't remember what this is, and that's another lily. This is another south wall, and I have my asparagus bed. This is the one from last year, and that came back. Nothing else did. So all the stuff you're seeing here now, I planted this year. So I'm really, really, really hoping this works out this time. I'm looking into what I need to feed it, and if I need to mulch it extra or whatever. But I threw some poppies in there. My friend Erica sent me some poppies, so I decided to throw them in there just for giggles. Here's my banana tree. It has grown. It has died. It wants to live, so it just can't decide where it wants to live. So, and then I put this fig tree in here just because I didn't have any place to put it yet. So this is a cold hardy fig tree that I'm looking for a home for it currently. But I just threw it in there just for now, so I didn't have to worry about it so much. Here is my this is a cherry tree. It's got 4 different varieties. It's got Stella, it's got this Van cherry, and Bing cherry, and a Sweetheart cherry. So that'll be great to have a cherry tree in here. What else? Can kind of give you a little look at the backyard. It's actually pretty big. I just have some storage. I had my compost and stuff back there, but I have my bins back there for now. I'm probably going to do bamboo, which is what these are for. I'm going to cut those and use them as borders, and I'm going to have bamboo along this border here. And then probably, well, my chicken coop is going to be over here. I'll show you that in a second. And then on the back fence right here, I'm going to have bamboo as well growing on that back thing. So yeah, so over here, I'm actually making grits right now. I'm boiling, this was dried corn, which I'm getting ready to grow my own corn and dry it out and do this exact process. It's a dent corn. It's more for starches, and I'm gonna boil it and then dry it and then grind it. If I didn't dry it, I could puree it, rinse it really well, puree it, and then use it for tamale masa. It's exactly what that is, which I'll probably do that some other time. Now, this is my rain barrel setup. I'm just setting this up right now. I'm gonna basically connect both of these with a connector down here, so I'll have 2, and then harvest from this one here. But I just set up this system here. This goes down the whole side of my house, this one here. So I'll catch it right here, and it'll go into there, and hopefully I'll have rainwater to use for watering and such. This is my composter that I made. Pretty happy with it. I can't really do this with one hand, but you just spin it like this, of course, put stuff in. It's supposed to take like 3 weeks or so, but man, the stuff I had in here was stinking really bad a couple weeks ago, but now it's actually smelling like soil, which is what it's supposed to, and it's getting really dark, so I need to get in there and poke around a little bit. But yeah, free compost, so it's working out pretty well, and it heats up pretty well in there and stays slightly moist, and Ooh, that word. Everybody loves that word. So anyway, that's working out pretty well. Now let me do a backup. I just literally finished my second raised bed today, this one here. I don't know if you can see both of them, but I basically did the lining today. That's all cedar that I got from Hope Faith. That was their chicken coop, and I decided that I was going to use it for my beds instead of a coop because the dimensions of theirs were totally different from what I'm doing. So what I have in here in this bed is some peppers on this side. I just started some poblano, and this is red bell pepper, and this is jalapeno. I need to take these off here because if you take these off, it'll put production into the size of the plant, which is what you want. You don't want to let them start flowering too early. You want them to get bigger, and then you let them flower. That's pretty much between these. I do that with those and tomato plants. It's a pickling cucumber that I bought. This is doing really well. I might actually put that on a trellis of some kind and grow it vertically. That might be the way to go. I have never done that. Now my cousin Jennifer sent me these bush beans, so I think I have to take one of these guys out. There's actually 3 there. Yeah, I usually plant 3, and then I might try to take one of those and transplant it somewhere instead of killing it. And I just planted garlic today. A little bit late, but I was like thinking, it's the first time I've ever done garlic. I haven't never done garlic, believe it or not. I just use so much of it. But then I was thinking, I don't use that much here at my house, so I could probably grow enough that will last me, through winter time, or most of the year. So anyway, I have that going. I have a few of those. There's the bush bean in here, which isn't really doing much. I have some yellow carrot and some purslane, which is this beautiful stuff here. And then I have some lemon cucumber that, again, my friend Erica sent me. I've never tried it, so I'm going to try it and see what happens. These are all some tomatoes, like yellow Brandywine tomato and Mount Fresh. And here's another pickling cucumber, Better Boy tomato. And these are Jerusalem artichokes. I needed to put those in soft soil because they form a tuber, and I'm trying it outside of the bed too, which I'll show you in a second. These are all sunflowers here. Again, this is the north side of the bed, so I've planted everything that's tall on the north side of the bed and everything that'll be shorter on the south side of the bed. It's not totally like that in this case, but this other box is. I have some lettuces and things like that in here, and some Swiss chard and kale and broccolini, which I just had some this evening. And I have lettuce and microgreens and arugula coming up and everything like that. And there is some zucchini and some kale, and all these little guys are nasturtiums, which I'm hoping to make my own capers with. I hear you can do that. There's okra over here, which I love. And there's some nasturtiums in there too. And this is all the corn that I'm going to be using for the grits and masa. There's another zucchini in here. And here are some nitrogen-deprived beans. I need to get on that. I didn't realize that they were so pale like that, so I need to give them some grub. Yeah, so that's my garden there. Now here is the space for where the chicken coop is going to go. This whole space right here next to the shed there. As you can see, I have some of the supplies here. These are the piers. It's going to be about 1.5 foot, 2 feet off the ground. And there's going to be a run. It's all going to be fenced in. But this will be my little chickies. I'm going to have 9 of them. So I'll have plenty of eggs. And there's my bud right there. Hey, Chico, say hi. Hello. Hello, buddy. He likes the backyard. He's got it made, man. You got it made, don't you, bud? Oh, and here's my herb garden. And I have oregano and thyme and chives and some cilantro, which really wants to go to seed. Some rosemary and basil and parsley, pretty much all the basics. And then I have some echinacea I'm growing here, and Our Lady's bed straw, which I'm hoping to use for cheese making. You can use that in place of rennet and coagulate cheese. So yeah, there's that. This is kind of from the very back. It's not a real big yard, but I mean, it's plenty for me. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with all this space yet. I think, going to do a greenhouse right here, though. Right, I'm going to have a little house here for my generator, and I'm going to run the wire down this way along with power. It's going to come out there and run this way. That'll be fun to dig that trench. But there's going to be a little house, so all I have to do, it's on a remote, so I can turn it on from the house and flip everything, and I'll be good. I can run the whole house. But yeah, I think I'm going to do a greenhouse right here. That gets sun most of the day. This is basically 6:30 in the evening. So, and this is a tree that I got from online. It was more than the other tree, and you can see that it's just like freaking Sideshow Bob over here, man, with this freaking top here. I don't know. It wants to live, so I'm gonna see what happens. It's trying to come in here. I'm just gonna let it do what it wants to do and see what happens. Now, I just discovered today that I have some sort of berry going on here. I remember I picked some off, but you can see I think they're like a raspberry. So this doesn't usually get sun all day. This is like shaded all day long. So I think I'm going to try to find the root of this and transplant it maybe where I was talking about on the south side of the house over there. If it needs full sun, I'm going to do some research. Let me know if you hear this and you know. And this is just my miscellaneous place. I'm keeping all of my grass clippings to use as mulch and things like that, and I'll use them for compost as well. But yep, this is my place that I chose instead of living in California, and I'm actually pretty damn happy with it. I'm getting to do everything that I was wanting to do. It's taking me a long time, and that's a lot of work by yourself, but I mean, I'm never bored. That's for sure. But it's nice to really start getting some food out of it today, and I'm just having a blast. So anyway, I hope that was interesting. Hope it wasn't too boring, and thanks for watching. Love y'all. Bye.